Alright, Geek Army, Dino Rhymestyle and I recorded a really fun discussion over on his channel about the future of the SSJ forms in Super. So I wanted to share this one with you guys here, and I definitely want to get your thoughts in the comment section below about what you think. But hey, let's go to the video.
What is going on, my Super Saiyan? It's Robster here, and today I bring another Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball in general discussion with Geekdom 101, because today we're going to be talking about something that's kind of iconic, and that's kind of the death of the Super Saiyan transformation. Now, before we start, let me go ahead and hand it over to Geekdom to kind of break down what happened in Dokkan Battle, and this is kind of a spoiler, so if you're okay with that, keep watching, but if not, skip this video right now, because now we're going to talk about basically how Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is achieved, which they haven't covered in Dragon Ball Super yet, but they will most likely soon. So without further ado, Geekdom, do you want to go ahead and fill people in on what we are going to be talking about today?
It's funny because it was the first collab we ever did, and now we're talking about it again. But no, it's to recap quickly. So for anybody who may have missed the videos or whatever, I did video, you did one as well separately. Basically, from what Dokkan Battle tells us, and I believe this to be true, and also based on what Goku said in the Japanese, and actually in the dub too, of Resurrection F, we've pieced that together, that Whis tells Goku when he's training him, this is before the revival of Frieza, in between the Battle of Gods and revival of Frieza stories, that if he trains in his God form, and if he masters training in his God form, and then goes Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan, however you want to say it, he will then grow stronger. That's what he says, and one can only be led to believe that, yes, it would be the blue-haired SS God SS form. But, of course, that then begs the question, which is the whole purpose of this video, will we ever see Goku and Vegeta revert back to the old forms? And I don't think we will. What do you think?
Actually, will we ever see it again outside of Goten and Trunks? Because even Gohan, once he went Mystic, he never went back outside the time they kind of goofed with the original Battle of Gods trailer.
Yes, and in Resurrection F, and that's one thing I wanted to bring. I'm glad you brought that up real quick. Is I did a video with Mozilla Vulpix on YouTube. Check her out, Gabby, and her theory actually kind of raised my eyebrow. She theorized that the reason why Gohan even transformed into regular yellow-haired SSJ in Resurrection F was purely a marketing ploy from Toei to include the yellow-haired form in that movie, because nobody else that could do that form was going to be in that movie. Because logically, it never made sense that Resurrection F takes place anywhere between 8 to 10 months after, roughly about 10 months, I would say, after Battle of Gods is what we're informed about, right? So it wouldn't make sense at all that Gohan gets that weak that fast. I mean, you could take a year off of training. Gohan took 7 years in between Cell and Buu. He didn't lose his ability to go SSJ2, so why would he lose the Mystic / Ultimate form? It doesn't make sense. So that leads me to believe that when they retell Resurrection F in Super, he's not going to go yellow hair. He's going to stay with the Mystic power that he's had since the Buu saga.
I'm going to say he's definitely going to stay Mystic, because we even see that in the original intro too. Like, he doesn't go Super Saiyan in the intro when they're fighting the Frieza soldiers. He goes Mystic. Yeah,
and he's still got that damn prissy ass sweater on from the, I don't know why, but yeah, I think you're right. I'm starting to think now that the old school golden haired forms are going to be referred, or are going to be strictly for the kids. And I mean, I don't know, I don't want to theorize about whether or not they're going to get God power. I don't think they will, based on the material we've seen. Who knows? But I don't know what their role is going to be. That would be a different topic. But it looks like they are going to phase away the yellow hair for at least Goku and Vegeta.
Which is one of the most iconic transformations of all time in anime. That's the interesting part. Like, so the whole point of this video is to see how the community feels about, like, I mean, for most of you guys, I assume this could be probably one of the most, the first transformations you ever experienced in an anime. I mean, there's always a transformation in every single show, from like Yu Yu Hakusho to Hunter x Hunter to Bleach to whatever. There's something where a character transforms, which makes you go, oh my god, that was awesome. And to me, Dragon Ball Z was the first. I saw it with Goku versus Frieza, and now, you know, many years later, here we are talking about the death of a transformation, where it's not really the death where they're completely done with it, but instead of using Super Saiyan, the gold hair form, they're probably going to only rely on using the blue hair form from now on, because it doesn't make sense to revert back and use the weaker transformation. I mean, with Gohan, for example, Gohan, once he went Mystic, he only used Mystic, you know, for the rest of his time, you know, being Gohan, and it would make sense for them to revert back, I guess what we're saying.
Yeah,
so.
And there's also, I'm glad you brought that up, because there is a big misconception in the community about Mystic power, the ultimate power. What Old Kai did, see, some people think that it's like a form. All he did was that he unlocked Gohan's infinite potential, which basically means that when Gohan trains, he would be training at his maximum potential. Some people have theorized, okay, well, what if he goes SSJ? Old Kai tells him, don't bother doing that because you're going to expert too much energy. In other words, for Gohan, there's no need for him to ever tap into the multipliers because they're already unlocked, which tells me that he's ridiculously more powerful. And I think with Goku and Vegeta getting the God forms, if it wasn't for them unlocking these God forms, Gohan would be the strongest. I mean, even though Rage Boost Vegeta did get a few hits in on Beerus, which showed the potential that he had, just in his base, Gohan is just crazy. But obviously, sometime after Kid Buu and what we're at now, he just slacked off on his training, became a father, which we haven't seen it yet in Super, but we will. And I think that's going to be his kind of story, that he's going to be just a father. I just want to clear that up because there's a lot of misconceptions about how Mystic works, and that's pretty much how it works. But you're right. It is iconic. It's been copied so many times. Of course, Sonic's the big one. It's such and you know, other animes have copied it. It's so iconic, but I'm actually, I don't know about you, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with them. Yeah, they're moving on from it. I'm fine with it. Yeah.
I like new things. And as I was telling you before we started this video, my favorite Super Saiyan transformation is the red hair Super Saiyan God, which is kind of weird to say because of all transformations. I guess here's a question. To those watching, what is your favorite Super Saiyan transformation or Saiyan transformation?
A lot of people love the GT ones, even though it's, quote, non-canon. They love Super Saiyan 4.
If you like that, comment it below. If you even like the fake ones from, like, I don't know, Super Saiyan 1000, whatever, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Which transformation is your favorite? But with me, it's always just been Super Saiyan God Goku with the red hair, just because I like how it reverted back to the roots, where he's just like calm, red hair. It shows anger and rage and passion, and I just love that about Super Saiyan God Goku. But on the other hand, I do like the blue hair form as well because it's basically the old form that we kind of grew up under with a different twist, like a new, fresh twist, and that's what makes you like the SSG, SS forms as well.
I love it, man.
Yeah, but as far as Super, I feel like from now on, we're only going to see Goten and Trunks and Gotenks in Super Saiyan transformations. Because I still have a kind of belief that I feel like they'll probably never go Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan just because it will be, or not Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, but Super Saiyan God and get God Key. Because I feel like we kind of cop out to give all the Saiyans God Key, you know, with ease. It just wouldn't really make sense for it to be that accessible by everybody. Like, oh, look, everybody's a God now. It just could be kind of weird. So to me, I feel like only Goku and Vegeta will achieve or stay as gods throughout the rest of the series. But as far as the other Saiyans, you know, Gohan will always be Mystic. Goten and Trunks will be, you know, and Gotenks will be Super Saiyan, which is kind of cool because not everybody has their own thing too. It's like not the same thing anymore. But I guess how does the rest of the community feel about that? Like, how do you feel growing up? You know, and it's just a theory. We don't know. This could be very well different when Super, you know, actually portrays it in the episodes. But if we're right, how do you feel about the death of the most iconic transformation of all time in anime? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.
And like we talked about also in a previous video we did, I do believe, just based on everything we've seen, we talked about it already in a previous video, I do believe that Beerus and Whis are going to be taking the place of Gohan, Goten, and Trunks as far as being like the new, I guess, I don't want to call them Z Fighters, but they're going to be the new kind of team of this series. I think it'll be Goku, Vegeta.
They would have to, because I mean, in the Buu saga, Goku, Vegeta were like the most powerful, and then Gohan caught up, then Gotenks caught up, and everybody was kind of the same. Piccolo just kind of became, you know, Piccolo.
Sorry.
Shout out to QAAMAN. But for the most part, towards the end of the series, like everybody kind of maintained the same level of power. Actually, not even just in the Buu saga, but throughout the whole series, everybody kind of maintained the same level of power. But now we're to the point where clearly they'll never catch up to Goku and Vegeta, and the only people that can at this point will have to be Whis and Goku. Not Whis and Goku, but Whis and Beerus. So that's just the direction we're heading with the show for, I guess, the remaining of the arcs left in Dragon Ball Super. So how does everybody feel about that? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Geekton, is there anything else that we want to mention before we end this?
No, man, just thanks for having me on again. And again, it is an iconic form, but I just love the fact that this is not Dragon Ball Z Super, it's Dragon Ball Super. And it's a new series, a new story. We're going to Universe 6. We're seeing new things. I love it. Let's keep things new and not just keep the yellow forever. I like it. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of SSJ3 either. It's just,
I never liked that. My favorite was always 2, and I think it's because I've always been kind of biased towards Teen Gohan because he's my favorite character at some point. But I feel like Trunks was my favorite Super Saiyan when he first showed up, and then from there it was Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. But after that, the Super Saiyan transformation just kind of became, it was cool, but everybody had it. So I'm kind of glad the direction that Toriyama's taken now by giving us something new and something refreshing in the series, and that's what I like about Super so much.
Agree with everything you just said.
So yeah, so is that all? Is that everything?
That's it.
That's it. All right, folks. So you know what to do. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. What's your favorite? Don't forget, what's your favorite Super Saiyan transformation? Whether it be the form itself, Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, or 4, or 1,000, or character as well. If you want to say Super Saiyan Trunks is my favorite, feel free to do so. We're curious to know what everybody thinks. Like I said, with me, my favorite Super Saiyan was Super Saiyan Future Trunks. And Teen Gohan from the Super Saiyan 2 days. But outside that, my favorite transformation itself is Super Saiyan God Goku. So let me know what you guys think. And as always, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll see all y'all Super Saiyans in the comment section below. Peace.